What's up, everybody? Welcome to a special segment of Pages from Rock Bottom. It's Raw and Real Fridays. I'm Matt.
Kim and
I'm Jay. For now,
I'm
until
Jay.
as long as I don't hit a wrong button and get off here, I'm good.
Yeah. Tonight's Raw and Real episode is The Lie Addiction Told Me. You know, Jay, I was going to be like, and we are joined tonight by non-addict Jay. But then Matt's like, you know what? Addiction told Jay all kinds of lies too. I said, yeah, straight from Matt's mouth.
Yeah, kind of, but I mean, yeah, I know. I get it. I get it. It's good. That's good.
It is good. Oh man, are you all right, Jay? Are you having technical difficulties?
Oh, I'm kind of having all kinds of technical difficulties. So. But no, I'm good. No, that's my hand. I just, you know me. I'm trying to find my. There, I'm good now. I'm good.
What is he doing? Oh yeah. So is that you fidget with that every time you go live?
Every time. You guys don't see it, but I'll be off camera going. I'm just. Yeah. I'm a fidget.
Do you get nervous? Do you get nervous?
No, I don't. I really don't. I actually kind of enjoy it. It's kind of
I think he just has trouble staying in that spot for that long.
I mean,
no, I don't. Yeah. Actually, okay, Matt, you called me out. Yes, I do. I do have trouble sitting still for that long, but it's kind of a nice release. I think the last time we did this, it was kind of I joined in kind of late, and you guys already had a couple other people on, and I joined in late, and it was kind of nice listening to everybody talk. But yeah. So what you got for me? So what's going on with you guys other than puppies?
No, we just ate food. My sourdough's going good. I just threw 95% of her away because she's strong.
I saw a picture of her. She looks amazing.
Listen,
she's massive.
She was massive. I downsized her to like this. From this.
Oh, and you actually threw it away?
Yeah, I just did it to strengthen her, to make her strong.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She's got the smell, she's got the tanginess, she looks good, she's working good, and she's eating like a beast.
I don't understand either, Jay. I just got faith in the process.
So when are you actually going to make something
tomorrow
with it?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
What are you making?
Just 2 loaves of bread.
Maybe
one. I might just start with 1.
Okay. Good idea.
Because I'm learning.
Well, yeah. Start with 1. If you screw it up, you kind of can tweak it or do whatever.
Yeah.
Stretch and folds.
Stretch and folds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strengthen
the dough. It's a lot of work that goes into it. Listen, it took 17 days for me to
get her going.
Even get her going. Like that's me consistently feeding her every day, looking at her, talking to her. God, there's probably nothing this damn sourdough doesn't know about me. You know what I mean? So you better get it all away in your feedings there, sweetheart. Just saying. But she's mine. I birthed her.
Yeah. You did. That is. That
I'm
is a
super proud
fact.
of her. Yeah, I'm proud of her. Real proud of her.
Should be.
Yeah.
So,
She's looking real good in there right now. She's already doubled in size.
so Matt, was you in heaven this week with the warm weather?
Oh, the weather. Oh yeah.
Oh, dude,
Reality's about
up in
to
I don't know what it was like down there today, but up here it was 30 mile-an-hour winds and 30 degrees. It was
Yeah, man. There's trash
yeah.
going
What?
down the road. And,
So
yeah.
yesterday I was in a t-shirt. Today I froze my butt off, and I'm like, this sucks. And I'm a winter guy. You know me. I don't mind winter. But today was rough because I kind of got softened up all week because the warm weather was it was calm. There was no wind. It was, in the high 40s, 50s. It was beautiful weather. And then today it just hit me right back in the face, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm not ready for this shit again. Oh, it was rough.
We
Yeah.
What's
cold
that?
Weather. It's a cold weather.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
And
you
I'm
guys
gonna
ready to
do.
dive into this?
Hey, I'm gonna
You're gonna
do
do what?
something. I'm gonna do something tomorrow that I haven't done in like 6 years.
What? Shave your beard?
No. Oh shit! If I hadn't shaved my beard in 6 years, that thing would be down to my freaking.
Well,
It'd
I
be
thought you
past
were
my
gonna
big
say
old belly. But
yeah.
I'm actually working a Saturday tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, I've worked one Saturday in 8 years, and I'm doing my second one tomorrow.
Damn, where can I get a job like that?
I don't know. I'm not real happy about doing it tomorrow. I'm actually still contemplating it, but
aren't you?
oh yeah, I'm working for free tomorrow, bud. Dude, tomorrow, so people go, hey, how much do you make an hour? And I'm like, depends on how much I work. If I work 37 hours, if I work 37 hours a week, I make killer money. Tomorrow's going to kill my hourly wage because I ain't getting paid for it. But it is what it is. Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I guess you work 2 Saturdays in 8 years. I guess you can't complain too much. What's that? Hey, Kim,
What?
the struggle is real.
The struggle is real. Yeah, I feel that today, Jay.
All right.
We are not talking about that, so let's.
What is it? Where we at?
We're right here. We want to talk about the lie that addiction told us when we were in active addiction. That's the topic for tonight. Not the version I told people, not the cleaned up recovery version. We're talking about the lie that we lived in our heads. The one that shaped how I saw myself, my worth, and my future. It's a real thing. And because of active addiction, like you always tell yourself you're not worth it. Nobody loves you. Your family would be better off without you. Your kids are better off without you. And that, that's the sick, twisted things that your addiction makes you believe to continue to get you in that same revolving pattern of continuing to use and choose drugs over everything in your life. It's sick, realistically. Like,
yes.
Yeah, it's insane.
And I think it's hard for people that are dealing with kids or brothers or sisters that are in active addiction, just because they don't know what they're going through. If you've never gone through it and you don't know, I think one of the things over the last 6 to 8 months since you guys have been doing this, one of the things that I think that creeps into the back of my head and that I think about every time I watch your guys' show, and I watch it almost religiously 2-3 times a week. But you know, when I listen to Matt talk about things, and I start thinking back to when he was little, I always go, man, why could I not connect with him more than what I do now? Because me and Matt have and you know, Matt can argue, but I think me and Matt have a really good relationship right now.
You do.
I mean,
Definitely do.
and you know, when we come down and see you guys, like, you know, and you guys come up and see us, I always think in the back of my head, I'm like, God, I wish they were closer. You know, I wish we could spend more time together. I do. I really enjoy, I mean, I enjoy our time together, but then I look back at when Matt was younger, and me and Matt did not connect very well. I mean, we didn't have an immediate connection, and it kind of, you know, it kind of hurts me because I'm like, man, why could I, you know, I connected with his brother right away, and I tried to do the same thing with Matt, but and I don't know that I put the effort in to getting to know Matt when he was little, because I was young, but you know, Matt just didn't leech to me. His brother did. Me and Jeff, we became really close really fast. Me and Matt didn't. And I don't, you know, looking back, I wish I would have put more time in getting to know Matt when he was little. Like when he was 9, 10, I wish I'd have spent more time going, hey bud, what are you thinking? What are you doing? Let's go do something, you know? But I was so involved in me and other things. I just do. I love where me and Matt are at right now. I do. I wish we were neighbors. I do.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I would give anything to see him every day and just, you know, be able to talk to him every day. But it's one of the things I'm, you know, I'm not going to say I failed, but I do feel like I wasted a lot of time. That, like, there was a lot of wasted time where we didn't get to connect. Where, you know, and I don't know if it would have made a difference. I really don't. I don't know if it would have made a difference. But,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, the man he is today, the person he's with, I mean, Kim, I love you to death. I think you're the best. I do.
Aw, thanks,
I
Jay.
do. I mean, you know, and you know, Kim, one of the best traits about you is you'll argue with me.
Yeah.
You know, you know, how many times have me and Matt been on the phone and I just start picking at you when you're not in the mood to be picked at, and you just give it back to me, and I love that. You know, that's I think that's one of the best. Yeah, I think that's one of the best things about you. But you know, as far as lies that addiction tells you, you know, I never said that Matt wasn't an addict. You know, when I found out Matt was in it, you know, I mean, we've told this story a million times on here. You know, we sent him to rehab, thought we were doing the right thing, but we never ever got to the root cause of why. It was, oh my God, he's doing something. So we're just going to send him away and let someone else fix it.
Mm.
And I mean,
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Yeah.
I mean that was, oh my God, he's doing something. He's doing heroin. He's doing this. We're just going to send him to someone to fix him. And that's what, you know, as good parents, we're trying to fix him, but we're not trying to figure out what's broken.
Mm.
You know, and I never, you know, I never sat down with Matt and said, "Hey, why? Why are you doing this? Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to?" Never once did I ever ask him them questions. And if
Yeah,
I'd have had the knowledge that I have now,
Yeah.
what's that?
It took me a long time to figure it out myself.
I know. And you know what? And maybe, you know, there was nothing we could ever do to fix it, but I really wish I'd have tried a little more than going, "Hey, bud, we're going to go get you help, send you somewhere." And, you know, listening to your stories and going, you know, I went to recovery this many times, but never really cared about getting help. You know, if I'd ask you, "Hey, bud, what do you need? You know, what do you want? You know, what's the next chapter?" But
What's not working?
Yeah.
what's not working? But God dang, man. If I could go back in time, if I could go back in time, there'd have been a lot more questions being asked other than, "Hey, we need to get him help." Because
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly know in my heart I couldn't have fixed Matt. I mean, I don't think there was anything I could have ever done. I don't think our relationship could have been any different or better to where he wouldn't have went down that road. I think he was destined to go down this road. I wish it wouldn't have been as hard or as long, but I wish I'd have been along for the journey a little bit more.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
it does.
I mean, a lot of that, you guys not being around was on me too, because I never put much effort into even wanting to insert myself in your lives, because I already knew what I was and who I was and what I was doing. You know what I mean? And I had enough shame and guilt. I didn't want you guys around it.
And see, and I didn't know I didn't know the weight I didn't know what you was carrying with you until, you know, you were clean. Basically, I didn't know what you were going through. And that's kind of where I'm coming from. I wish I would have dug a little deeper and tried a little bit harder just to go, "Hey, Matt, what's going on inside there? What do you know?"
Right.
I don't, you know, and I don't know that it would have helped, and I don't know that it might have helped. It might not have. But, you know, I think you've said it a million times. If you wouldn't have went through your journey, you wouldn't be where you're at today.
No, it made me a better person.
Same.
Yeah, 100%,
Same.
100%. And Kim, I didn't know you as a addict. I met you, you know, after the fact, but your personality, from the time I met you, I can only imagine you being buck wild. Cause oh my God. Oh my goodness, honey. I mean, people that don't know, and Kim, you're great, but I'm like, the way you're willing to just, hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop this. I'm like, I can't imagine you being buck wild. I can't.
Listen,
I
for
can't.
anytime she's got a new job, she had to get a background check, right? And mine's like a page. And she's coming in with a fucking book, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh shoot.
That's real though. Like I racked up 16, 16 charges over a course of 9 months. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And by the time I had my son and I was back in jail, and I'm sitting there on $100,000 bond on misdemeanors. Misdemeanors. We're not talking about felonies. We're talking about misdemeanors.
$100,000 in misdemeanors.
Yeah.
See, see, I learn something new every day.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about that.
Oh my God. I'm the past. Like, and people that knew me in active addiction that see me now, they're like, no, definitely not the same person. You know what I mean?
The cops. The cops always amaze me at the march because they'll come up and they'll just be like, out of everybody, I would have never imagined it would be you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, and like, I told myself a lot of lies for a lot of years, that I deserve to be treated like shit by men, I wasn't a good mom. I wasn't a good person.
And
the list just went on and on and on and on. Like I was a
and
terrible daughter.
Kim, that's something that you really need to push to young women or girls. No woman deserves to be treated.
Absolutely not. No.
I'm not going to get into your story, but I've heard some of the things you've gone, and nobody, if you have a daughter and you even have a little suspicion that something wrong is going on, you need to step in. You need to intervene right now, because no woman needs to go through what you went through. Ever.
No.
Ever.
And it happens every day though, and
I know, and and you having a daughter, I have 5 granddaughters, and I'm telling you, man, I hate to see whatever happens to the person that ever fucking touches one of my granddaughters in the wrong way without their consent.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got to grow up and be a man that knows someday my granddaughters are going to be with men, but by God, don't you ever mistreat them, because I'll eliminate your family. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your siblings, your parents, your cousins, your friends, anybody that you've ever interacted with. I'll eliminate them. It's gonna be game over. I'm old enough to go to jail and not care.
Yeah.
I'm joking. But I can't even imagine going through something. I think my mental state would go. I don't even know where I would go if I knew my daughter had gone through something like that. It would be bad. It would be real bad.
Yeah. But that's what makes us who we are today though. Like
And
all the things
and you
that
know
went
what's
into it.
amazing is the person that you are today going through all that. You know, it's amazing to me. It's amazing. I can't even sometimes I can't even wrap my head around how good of a person you are because of the stuff you went through.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a good person. Like I didn't want to be that person anymore. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So like I really it
But
took me a while, but I worked on it. Like I worked on me.
but
Because
I don't
there's
think you
already
realize sometimes I don't think you give yourself enough credit for because I can look at myself and go, man, I don't want to be this person no more, but I'm still going to be the same person tomorrow. And you actually put in the dedication, and Matt, you did too. You put in the dedication to become someone different, to not be the person that you were. And I don't know that there's enough credit given to people that can just go, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to be this person no more. So I'm going to change. You know what? I don't want to be fat, but it's a struggle not being fat. I mean,
I
dude,
don't need that either.
hey, I was on the elliptical every day at 6:30 this morning. I walked a mile on the elliptical every day. This is the first week I've done 5 days in a row, and I'm still fat.
What? Why do I
So,
think you're gonna lose that much weight in a week, Jay?
God damn it! But that's
the lie your addiction is telling you right now. Your food addiction.
But it's a start. So I've got something to build on for next week. Like, look, fatty, you did it 5 days. You need to do it 5 days next week. I need to get up on Monday and roll with it again.
And walk.
We got way off subject here, didn't we?
We did.
We got way off subject. We got way off subject.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll reel her back in, Jay. We're gonna reel her back in. You want that part?
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Addiction doesn't just take your life apart on the outside. It truly does. It rewires how you think of everything on the inside.
It does.
How I viewed myself, my family. It drew me to isolate myself from everything.
And then this next part, it talks about how, you know, when you believe something for so long, like, or you tell yourself something so long, you actually believe it. You know how hard it is it's easy to dig yourself into that hole.
Yeah.
But it's hard as hell to climb back out without a ladder or a foundation or steps. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's hard to like turn them core beliefs that either you've grown up believing because of your family, you know, that was instilled in you growing up, you know, that you weren't good enough, or, you know, love was supposed to hurt and men were supposed to beat you, or whatever the case may be, that, you know, the core belief is, but you grow up believing these things and they're instilled in you. And one of the hardest things I ever did was changing my thought process and retraining my brain to believe in myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like when they first told me to do positive affirmations to myself, I was like, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Dumb.
Right? So day one, like I forced myself to look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, you are worthy. You are loved. Right? And I do this every day for 23 days.
Today I'm not a piece of shit.
I woke up at 24th day and I believed it.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly believed it. That's the first time in over a decade I felt hope in my life that something could change.
Yeah. Yeah. being able to look at yourself in the mirror for the first time and smile. That was awesome.
Damn, boy, you get thick, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
T-Rex arm.
So I got a question. I got a question for you, Matt. So from the time you met me, I mean, all the way through us living together, me and your mom getting married, but would you say that for the most part we were kind of a just happy-go-lucky, having fun family?
Yeah.
So did you
I,
ever feel so now just something that you guys just said just triggered this. So we always kind of just went through middle class life. Hey, we're doing good. We got houses, cars, toys. We're having fun. We're living the good life right now. Did you ever feel left out from that? Because you weren't feeling the same way we were?
I was resentful towards you and Jeff because of the relationship you had, and I felt
Yeah.
like I was just kind of on the side.
Yeah.
But I never felt like I truly. See, it's fucked up because I always got along, like whether it was family or friends, I always got along with everybody, right?
That's
But
kind of like
I
me.
never,
You kind
I
of
never
you kind
felt
of get
like,
along to go along. You
yeah,
you
but I
you
never
get
felt
along
like
to
I
go along.
belonged.
But he said he never felt like he belonged anywhere.
Yeah.
And then, like, once I got hurt in football, I was already dibbling and dabbling,
Yeah.
Like, especially, I look back now and, like, I remember going out to the garage when I was 4 and fucking stealing mom's wine coolers, And I'm going to blame it on Jeff and Amanda. But, like,
Well, I know you got no, but I know you got blamed for drinking my Jaeger.
that's 'cause
Remember
I did
that?
drink it. I would come home every day. I got off school. I would take 3, 4 shots out of that thing. I would look
Yeah.
at it and be like, it's kind of going down, but you won't notice that. Well, then there's that much in that bottle
Until it
left.
did.
Yeah. Jake gets home and he calls me and Jeff and there. He sets that bottle on the table and he's like, listen.
It wasn't me.
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you remember? Do you remember why you confessed?
No.
So I set that bottle down, and I looked at Jeff, and I looked at you, and I said, "Everybody in this house is fucking grounded until I find out who did it." I said, "I don't care." I said, "Everybody is grounded. Nobody's doing nothing until I find out." And I have never seen someone throw somebody else under the bus so fast. And Jeff looked at Matt and said, "Are you going to fucking tell him?" You don't remember that?
No.
Jeff looked at
Jeff
Matt and said, "Are you going to tell him?" And Matt's like, "Yeah, I did it." Because I was like, "Jeff, I'm taking your car keys. I'm taking everything." And Jeff threw Matt under the bus as fast as he could. He said, "Dude, are you going to Matt said, "Yeah, it was me." I'm like, "All right, well, you're grounded."
Fucking Jaeger, man.
Oh, yeah. Ugh.
Did I do it again? Well, hell, when I wrecked my truck, there was so much weed in that thing. Seeds.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I got a contact buds just cleaning the motherfucker out.
That old Dodge had some miles on her.
Yes, she did.
5 country cruises in that thing.
No, like country cruising.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, so did you believe that lie back then?
What?
Did it feel normal? That it felt normal?
I mean, yeah. What? Fuck, how old was I
When?
when that
With the
happened?
when the Jaeger?
Yeah.
Well,
Probably 13.
Jeff was just 16. Jeff had his license, so you're 4 years younger than him. So
Yeah. So 12.
you had to be. So Jeff might have been 17 to 18. You might have been 13 to 14 when that happened. I know you were too young to be drinking Jaeger. That's
Yeah,
all I
fuck yeah.
knew. I knew you
Yeah.
were way too fucking young to be doing that.
I mean, I look back at my past, man. I see nothing but fucking red flags. Like,
Oh, dude.
biologically, it was already in me. You know what I mean? Socially, I never, besides like guys I played football with, I never fucking hung out with good people. Yeah, me and Richie.
But
You remember Richie?
Richie, that does sound familiar.
This motherfucker, he come wake me up in the summertime, beating on my window. We're gonna go ride around on bikes all day, fucking smoking weed. You know what I mean? I gotta make sure I'm sober by the time I come home, though. A lot of red flags. It
But
was all just snowballing.
yeah, and I mean, I know kind of what time it went sideways, but I still always think about me, you, Jeff, and Justin on a Friday
Yeah.
night playing basketball till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. No alcohol, no drugs, no nothing. Just playing basketball, just 2-on-2, and we kept rotating teams. And God, how long did we do that for? We did that for years.
Yeah, years.
And that's the things I think back to, and I'm like, well, things were good then. Maybe not with you.
Right.
I mean, I knew, now maybe things weren't good with you, but things were good at that time, that Friday night,
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Justin, he took a lot of time out of his life to try to guide me. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like every Friday, that man would take me to the drive-in with him. You know what I mean? And like he was already grown up at this time, and like he was
Oh,
taking
yeah.
his time to sacrifice to hang out with me. You know what I mean? Like looking
Yeah.
back now, like I'm grateful for that. Like,
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I think everybody just really needs to like understand that like addiction doesn't discriminate. Like you could be the happiest person in the world. You can be a doctor or a nurse or a judge or whoever. Like addiction it can be there. Like somebody can try something 1,000 times and not get addicted to it. You know what I mean? And then they try
right
it for the
circumstance.
right, and they do it for the 1,000th time, and boom, like it's off to the races. Next thing you know, 5 years later, they done lost their house, their job, they done sold their car for dope. You know what I mean? Possibly going out and selling their children for dope. Like, and it's weird. It's not weird, but that's the insanity of addiction, right? So, one of the things I learned about addiction and it not discriminating, like the only thing it gave a fuck about was destroying me.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Helping me,
Yep.
destroy me.
Yeah.
So like when I first really started getting into addiction, like lies I told myself was like, I'm just having fun.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
that's what it starts out as. It's fun.
Well, it starts out, hey man, it started out smoking weed, right? Going out, smoking weed with your buddies.
Yeah.
That's what started it.
Jay Jaeger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jay Jaeger.
Yeah.
Oh, Vicodin, let's try one of those.
Yeah. And
Let me do what I have to make me feel like I belong somewhere.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I don't know if everybody doesn't really realize this, but this is a real thing. You know, just here the past 10, 15 years, really, like mental health has been a big thing.
Yep.
You know, I don't think people really paid attention what people truly went through. Like depression's a real thing, and people's like, oh, what's that? It's when you want to lock yourself in a fucking cardboard box and you don't even want to put a peephole to see who's on the other side of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would either sleep for days or I wouldn't sleep at all.
Yeah, yeah. Or you know, you're bipolar as fuck. Hello.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you can't get outside of your own fucking mind to figure out what your day is gonna look like, right? And then you're like, fuck, what do I do with myself? Oh, let me go get high because you know what? That's what's gonna make me better. You know? Or hey, let's run to the bar. That was great for me. I was an alcoholic, full-fledged alcoholic by 19. I was drinking every motherfucking day. And there
Yeah.
wasn't a bar in this country that I couldn't go in.
What's that, man?
You know what I mean?
Always non-gateway bullshit.
I don't know. But it's what it was, right? You know, I did the cocaine. I've done it all.
The cocaine.
I've done it all. You know,
I was thinking
and I
about
did
that
not drink
today
it.
because I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I'm like, I wonder how much cocaine I have to do to give myself a heart attack so I don't have to go to work tomorrow.
That's terrible thinking. Quit it.
I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to work on a Saturday.
Nobody wants to work on a Saturday, Jay, but resorting to drug use is not the way.
Well, I couldn't find it if someone smacked me in the face with it, honestly.
I could go out the door and probably have it in 20 minutes, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would take me 3.5 hours to get there. And I'd be asleep by the time I did.
I'm just being realistic. But the point of it is like I'm not going around the block, no matter what's going on in my life today. I'm gonna face it head on. I'm gonna have integrity and I'm gonna be honest and you know what I mean? No matter what, I'm not gonna get high. No matter what.
And you know, and I don't you guys have never judged me ever. You guys have always been great. But like when we come down and we go out to eat and I have a beer or two, when everybody else is drinking Pepsi and Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew, when we go to a certain place and they have Diet Mountain Dew, you guys have never judged me. Hey, oh my God, this guy's drinking 2 beers. But that's all I do. You know, hey, I want a couple beers and then we're going to go back and hang out. But you guys have never judged me for that.
We never would. You know, just because we have a problem doesn't mean that you have a problem.
Right. I just know my truth.
You know what I mean? I know that if I drink a couple beers, you want to know what I would do, Jay, if I drink a couple beers?
No, I don't.
Drink a couple beers. Then Kimmy's going to go get some meth. She's going to go find some fentanyl. And she's going to have a cocktail. And she's probably not going to make it.
And
I better
at the same time, when you guys come down here or you guys come up here, have I ever said, have you ever heard me say, hey, Matt, you want a drink? You want a beer? You want to drink with me? You've never heard me say that, have you?
No.
Because I'll never ask him.
No.
I'll never, ever ask him.
And if you ever said it to me, I'd be like, are you fucking crazy?
Hey, well, exactly.
You want me to just go out here and play in traffic now, Jay?
And you know what? Matt can sit there and drink an energy drink, and I can drink a beer, and we can have a conversation. like it's no big deal. It's no big deal.
Yeah,
Because-
but see, back to the lies that
But-
addiction tells us.
I'm gonna tell you what, if the roles reversed, if I drank his energy drink and he drank my beer, we'd probably both be bouncing off the walls, kicking each other's ass because I can't do caffeine and he can't do alcohol. So it'd be ugly.
I got a caffeine problem.
I have a caffeine problem. I can't drink it.
Man.
Caffeine just makes me, oh God. Nah.
I don't drink a lot of it either. Red
Hey,
Bull. I
I-
don't drink a lot. I drink one Red Bull a day. That's not a lot. And I really quit drinking coffee in the mornings. I'm not really drinking coffee at all.
I've had the same 4 monsters in my refrigerator for the last 8 months.
Well, that's a lot.
And I just keep looking at them because I like them, but I can't drink them. Me and caffeine do not get along. I'm too high strung as it is. I'm just way too high strung. Caffeine just takes it to another level, like to where people can't handle me.
Yeah. Too much caffeine gives me the jitters.
Yeah, you feel
Shit,
sick.
jitters.
Yeah, I'll fix it. It does.
Shit.
I can't.
I drink a
I can't
monster.
take a
I'm
lot of
credit carding everybody, man. I'm
Yeah,
just credit
yeah,
carding
right.
everybody.
Right.
You ever heard of red wine?
True. First time I ever drank one of those with him, I about died.
Yeah.
I said,
I-
never again, son. I'm not doing it. Cut it out.
It's got caffeine anhydrous in it.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I ain't drinking that shit.
Caffeine what?
Anhydrous.
Yeah.
I read that. And that's all I need to know.
Yeah. And then
And
this
hydrous
shit's
is
coming
the shit
out
they
my
make
face.
meth with, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why I'm
Oh
like,
my
oh,
God.
shit.
That's what you walked up with the case of, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I got all over
I got
shit.
my fucking ass for that.
What the fuck are you doing? Like, your motives here are not good. Like, no, cut it the fuck out.
Who says caffeine?
I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, we're not doing that. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's too much. He walks out, he gave me a deal. I don't give a fuck. He told you to jump off a fucking bridge. Would you go do that? Like, no, we're not doing that. Like, cut it out.
Well, yeah.
That shit was evil. No, that shit was evil. That shit made me fucking, ugh.
Yeah, made you sick.
Yeah, nah, too much. Too much.
That's so much.
It's called red wine.
Red line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Her mom says she has a caffeine problem too.
She got monster.
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm not
Okay.
drinking 5 Red Bulls a day. It's not happening.
So she
Maybe if I take a
drinks,
trip up there.
your mom drinks a case of Monster a week plus
Oh, yeah.
2 12 packs of Diet Mountain Dew. Or no,
Kidney
not 2
stones,
12,
Sharon.
2
Kidney
cases.
stones.
She drinks 2
Kidney
cases.
stones, Sharon.
So that's 48. That's 48 Diet Mountain Dews and 12 Monsters a week.
I can't wrap my
And-
head around that. I don't even think
Now,
I can
hold
hold
on.
pop by
And-
myself.
She sleeps like a fucking baby.
Me too.
She is the only person that I know that can just down a Diet Mountain Dew and go, oh God, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. And she goes to bed.
I always got one on my nightstand. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking that bitch while I'm going to sleep.
Give me
Mm-mm.
the water.
I need
Yes.
that water.
Give me the water. Yes. Same.
I'm all about it until I get another kidney stone.
That's why I just said kidney stones,
I
Sharon.
know. And you know what? I cannot believe your mom with all the yellow, because you know the yellow Mountain Dew, Monsters, all that's supposed to be bad for kidney stones. She's never had one yet. Wait. I gotta knock on wood because I gotta pay for it if she does. But
God, I hope she
I
does.
cannot believe she's never had that.
Oh, man, you took it like a boss too. You still did it live and everything. I thought I was legit dying. I was like, this is it. That was yeah. I was tore up.
It hurt real bad, but
So
yeah, I
Kim,
gotta keep
was it
going.
worse? Was it worse than childbirth?
No,
No, okay.
no.
So
Not
men are
by
just
far,
pussies.
Jay.
So you're saying men are pussies?
No,
I don't think so.
no. Here's
that,
what I'm
that
saying.
doctor told me. He said this will be the closest experience you've ever.
Right. Well, that's what I've heard.
Okay, so here's my. Let me put my 2 cents in it. Okay,
Okay.
somebody who gave birth 7 times. 7.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So I just think it's because you guys have never experienced something coming out your pee hole besides pee, right? Our bodies are built to push out big things. Your
Oh,
bodies
I don't
are
know.
just built.
I've pushed some big things. I've pushed
Oh
some
my
big
God.
things out of my pee hole. I'm just telling you. Hey, let me go 3 weeks without sex. There's some big things coming out my pee hole. You-
Trigger
You might,
warning. Trigger.
you might have to go get a tetanus shot because it's a rusty load, but
No, oh, I just think that it's just where, if you want to be 100% honest, you guys are not built for that shit.
no, we're not. No.
Women are built to endure that type of shit. Our body is, you know what I mean? It's a little different. Like, we're
Yeah.
built, you guys might be like physically stronger than us by muscle mass, whatever you want to call it. But I promise you, we are badass when it comes
Well,
to
yeah.
childbirth.
I mean, you should be because you guys are the one that ate the fucking apple that fucked us all anyway.
I mean, that's a fucking story, Jay.
You go back
That's
to
a
Adam.
fucking story.
You're the one
Whatever,
that ate
it's your
the apple.
lie. It's history's lie. Tell them to believe it. You motherfuckers probably forced it down our throat. I mean, I can say
No,
that.
we
if they
did
get believed
not.
too. You know what I mean? Let's talk about it, Jay. Let's talk
Yeah,
about it.
hey, you guys ate the apple. You guys were the
Shit,
one that
I was born
you
in
guys are the one that
1982, bro.
convinced
You know
us
what I mean?
to eat the
I was
apple.
born in 1982. I didn't eat nothing.
Adam said, I don't want to eat
say
that
you guys-
apple. The serpent said, don't eat the apple. And Eve said, eat this some bitch. And the dude did it. Adam said, yep. I don't care what you say, serpent. Eve said,
We're
eat
eating
the apple, so I'm going to eat it.
But that, like I said, I was born in 1982, Jay. I was not there.
God, I was playing junior high football in 82.
You know what I'm saying?
I was still swimming around.
Yeah, he wasn't even.
Oh, dude, you wasn't even a. You still, yeah, you just a swimmer in 82. Oh, shit.
That was funny. How dare you blame whatever on women today? That's unrealistic, Jay. Let's talk about.
Hey.
Let's get back to the subject. at hand.
Okay, go
Not
ahead.
rushing
Go
that. I want to get tetanus shots.
ahead.
Oh man. All right, so tell me one lie that you made yourself. What was the number one lie that you made yourself believe in active addiction? That yourself made you believe?
It's everybody else's fault. It's not mine.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Everything that happened to me, not because of me.
Yeah, that's a good one. Any more?
You want me to keep going?
Yeah.
And you know what, Matt? that actually makes me feel good. They
What?
that now Matt understands that a lot of the shit that happened to him was because of him, not because of everybody else, or
Yeah.
the things that
Oh,
happened
wow.
in his past, or you know,
A lot of times I would manifest it before it even happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's easy to do.
I'm
you
gonna,
know,
I'm gonna
and
stick
you
that
know,
shit right into the Christmas.
Matt had a lot of excuses. Oh, my dad died. This happened to me. This happened to me. That's why I'm this way. But
I got anxiety. I'm
well,
depressed.
but
You know what I mean? Nobody
he,
pays attention to me. They don't
yeah,
love me. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah, there's
yeah,
so many lies that we tell ourselves in active addiction that like, and we tell ourselves that so many times over and over and over again, and that becomes our reality.
yeah.
It's like you remember them old cartoons to where the witch, what was that cartoon? Where the witch, it was a witch on it. And anyway, there was a cartoon back in the day, I'll have to look it up, where she had that big stew pot where she would throw like,
Yes,
anyway,
that was Bugs
so you
Bunny.
put yourself in that big, there you go. And then, you know, going around just stirring around, you got yourself in there just stirring
Yep,
around in your own fucking shit continuously, believing your own fucking lies, and you think that everybody else is lying to you, but realistically, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
yep,
It's you, your other part of you, telling you what it thinks that you need to hear to get you to go get that drug because your brain is like, I need you to do this.
I would tell myself whatever lie I needed to justify what I needed to do.
Yeah. I used the death of my son as an excuse to
Right.
continue to get high. You know what I mean?
When it
and
came
you know
to
what? Go ahead.
when it came to fueling my addiction, right? Because I learned early on, if I supply it, I won't have to pay for it myself, and I can make more money than if I go get a real job, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I would just like, no matter what the person's situation was, even if I felt bad about it, I would tell myself, well, if it's not me, it's going to be somebody else. It might as well be me.
Yeah. It's just unreal the lies that we tell ourselves and then that we actually believe.
Yeah.
This says because when you believe you're too far gone, you stop fighting to be found. And that's true, and you don't want to be found. That's why people go dark on social media when they're getting high. They ain't gonna answer family members, you know what I mean? They shut their phones off, turn locations off. They do all the things to where like they don't want to be found. Because the guilt and shame just doesn't allow us to want to resurface and face everything that we just got done doing.
I just accepted I was either going to die or go to prison, preferably die. That was a lie I told myself. That was my only two options out of this.
It's real.
And when you're high, you don't realize. I'm assuming you don't realize that. Hey, this is what I'm doing, right? I'm assuming you're like, once you get that high, you're like, oh, everything's right again. And then you just keep lying to yourself.
I would get
I
it.
mean, the
Yeah,
lies
I
come
would
when you
get it
come
and
back
get
down, right?
Well, I'd get it. I would want to quit until I didn't have it.
Yeah.
Right.
And you would tell
Right.
yourself, well, I'm going to do this just a little bit,
Yeah.
and then tomorrow I'm
Yeah.
quitting.
Yeah. And I would get that one.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It, you know, like that right there just says, like, it didn't just live in its, you know, our thoughts. It controlled our actions, our every move. It told us when we could take a shower, when we can eat. You know what I mean? It told us
Yep.
when to do it, and we listened.
Yep.
Our
Yep.
addiction drove. We were the car. We were the passenger, and our addiction was driving us.
Yep.
I remember some days thinking that I was looking at my life through somebody else's eyes. You know what I mean? I would be like, man, like, this can't be who I am today. You know what I mean? This can't be what I've done to myself. This is not, I'm going to wake up any minute. Like, I'm going to wake up tomorrow. Everything's going to be back to normal. I'm going to be back to me. I'm going to have my kids back, or, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be me again.
So
But
what broke you? What
what
broke
me?
you to well, because you said you would be looking back and going, this can't be me, this can't be me. So what was the final straw?
When I was sitting in a county jail, well, on my way to county jail, when we got picked up, I still had dope. So me and the girls in the paddy wagon all the way up to Butler County was getting high all the way there. But I knew, like, I'd ran out of, like, my options were gone. Like, I had 16 charges. You know what I mean? Like, I had 16 charges. I done lost my home. I done signed my kids over to my sister. I gave my little boy to her 5 days after he was born. You know, I didn't sign custody over, though, but I let her come get him because I still had an open CPS case. And, like, I was done. Like, you want to talk about rock bottom? There was no more rock bottom. I had nowhere else to go. I didn't have anything to lose. You know, and I'm sitting there, and they're just like, well, what are we going to do with you now? And I'm like, well, you got me in handcuffs. You tell me. You know what I mean? Like, this is all you guys. And I was already
So
dead
how
mentally.
close? So honestly, and this is to both of you, how close were both of you to just being lifetime prison people? Like
Oh, I had a
going,
long
fuck
way
it,
to
this
go.
is going to be my life. Being in prison is going to be my life. How close were you guys to just accepting that? No?
I made it a
No? Okay.
goal I was going to die before I went to prison.
Yeah,
What's that?
listen, I had a drug problem.
I had it set in my mind I was going to die before I ever seen prison.
Okay. I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know, like, at what point do you go, fuck it, I'm just going to hang out in prison and be high and be with all these crooked people instead of getting my life straight. So, I mean, there's a line right there where you could have, Kim, you could have went to Butler County and said, fuck it, this is going to be my life. I'm getting high on the way there. And I'm just going to be high and be in prison the rest of my life.
Here's the thing, Jay. Have you ever been to jail?
No.
Okay. Let me say this to you. So try going to jail and you're in a 96 to 100 man pod, right? You wake up with these people, you go to sleep with these people, you shower with these people, and I'm not talking about just a couple people, I'm talking about 100 of people. And you're gonna walk around smelling some nasty ass coochies all motherfucking day. You got some nasty motherfuckers coming here puking, they're dope sick, you're dope sick. Like that's not a great combination. It wasn't enough to break me, but definitely wasn't enough to make me stay either. You know what I mean?
I got you.
I knew like that I was ready. Like I was just ready. Like I was done. I was 60 pounds, Jay. I had nowhere else to go besides rehab. Like, listen, if it's either gonna work or it's not, you know what I mean? Yeah. The worst that's gonna happen is I'm gonna try and I'm gonna fail. But how many times have I failed in the past 2 years? Every fucking day.
Because I feel like that's kind of what happened with Matt was when he went to jail for a long stint and he had no options other than to be clean is when he started, I don't know if he started thinking, hey, maybe I need to do something else or, because there's a crossroads. This is going to be my life or I'm going to go do something else.
Yeah, I didn't want it. I was done. Like
for
done.
me, and it still baffles me to this day. 2 fucking words from a lawyer is what
Yep.
started to make me
Yep.
rethink everything in my life. It was the first time I ever even began to take accountability for my own actions.
It took me 30 days and an ankle monitor. You know, I knew I wanted it, and I knew I wanted to try it, you know, and I had one of my best friends that I used to get high with that was sober as fuck. God rest his soul now, but he, you know, he passed away, but like talked to me for an hour and a half and, you know, them offer me drug court and do all these great things and people, someone to believe in me when I didn't believe in myself. You know, they seen something in me that I didn't see in myself. Maybe they saw that want, that need, and that desire to want to be better. Because I definitely had it. But like sometimes it's just those little small gestures that make people, you know, think a little bit differently. Kind of like Matt's 2 words. You know what I mean? Travis didn't have to give
gotcha.
me a chance. He took a chance on me and was like, well, what about drug court? You know, we're going to bring you back Wednesday. You know, we're going to talk to you and we're going to offer you drug court. We're going to let you sit in on drug court. And then you can decide after that what you want to do with your life.
They before they offered me treatment, they offered me drug court, and I said absolutely not. Like it's not going to work. If you let me out of here to my own devices and expect me to show up to a court date, it's not going to work. I need help.
Well, I furloughed out to treatment.
Yeah, you have to send me somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Is that when you went to Chillicothe, Matt?
No, that's why I went to Ed's place in
Idaho.
Oh. Oh, so
I got
that's
down
after
there.
you had came back from Chillicothe, went back to jail, and then went back to Ed's. Okay.
No. This is when I got my original. Well, I was already going to court for my F5, and then I got my probation violation, and that's when they put me in jail for however long, and they offered me drug court, and I was like, no, it's not going to work for me. Like, you have to get me out of here. You have to put me somewhere. Like, me just going to drug court is not going to help me. So then they sent me down to Pike County.
Pike County.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pike County.
I remember getting out of jail that day.
I love Pike County.
She stopped and got me a fucking Mountain Dew and some cigarettes, and we get on 35 south of Dayton. We start getting closer to Chillicothe, and I'm like, where the fuck am I? Like, this don't even look like Ohio to me. You know what I mean? There's fucking hills and trees. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
God's country.
Yeah.
God's country.
Yeah.
But now when I go back home, I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, where's all the trees at? Hills.
Yeah, because he wants to just look at them. So he's like, man, they really need to like clear that line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
These motherfuckers trim right.
Okay, kids, give me 2 seconds.
Okay. We got to end in 9 minutes so we don't use all the time on StreamYard.
9 minutes?
Yes, it's 9:30. We went an hour and a half.
Holy shit.
We can FaceTime afterwards. But our rolling reel was good though, Jay.
What?
So staying stuck feels safer than risking hope. And addiction loves that space because lies grow best in silence and shame. So true. It is. I don't miss it.
Fuck no, nothing about it.
No. I don't miss
I think that was one of the hardest lies I had to overcome when I got sober though.
What?
Some of the bridges I burnt are still gonna fucking be burnt. They can't be rebuilt. Some of the time I lost, it can't be brought back. You know what I mean? I have to accept, you know, especially like my relationship with Aubrey. Like, I have to accept it the way it is and how it is. Right? That's my duty. That's fucking hard pill to swallow. But am I grateful that she's in my life? Absolutely. Ideally, is it how I want it to be? No.
You know, I'm glad like she reached out, and you keep saying that you were out of state, but that's not when it happened. You just got back, and we were sitting on the couch, and her and Elena called my Snapchat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aubrey's a brat.
Yeah. She was
She's a
good with
brat.
kids. Leave her alone.
She is. I love them all.
Yeah. Mine's a brat too. She's a brat, but it's fine.
Oh my God. You know, I thought we were going to do a whole segment on that.
No.
No, I
We
know.
are not.
Okay.
We are not.
All right. Because, well, I mean, you guys have been up here since that happened, and I was like, man, I had some good questions. And then tonight, I'm like, yeah, we're not going to go into that tonight.
Well, Jay,
Because
you know,
I think, well, we already talked about it, so it don't matter. And
Yeah,
someday we may talk about it again.
you
but
know
not
what, Jay?
tonight.
I'm sure we will, because I'm going to tell you one thing. Like, that's, if any of my children, you know, worry me, it's her.
I know. And that's you told me that, and like I said, I'm not
And Gabe, he's another
I'm
one.
not
He's another
I'm not one that comes to tears very quick, but I know when I'm gonna tell you, I can tell you where I was at driving the car on Main Street going to Fort Wayne when Sharon was telling me what happened. And the first thing I thought about was, oh my God, my heart dropped because Kim's got to feel so fucking terrible. I'm like, this has got to be Kim's worst nightmare.
I do. But
The first thing I thought of was like,
oh yeah,
this has got to be Kim's worst nightmare. Hearing this kind of information about her daughter, and I'm like, oh my God, this has got to be her worst nightmare. And I felt so bad for you, Kim. I was like, oh my God. And I think Matt was I don't know if it was Matt or you. I don't know who was talking to Sharon, but I'm like, oh my God, this has got to be the worst thing you could ever dream of. And I felt so bad. It almost ruined my day. I was like, it did. I'm like, oh my God, this has got to be the worst thing you could ever dream of as a parent who's been through what you've been through. To hear something like what you heard, I was like, oh my God, this has got to be the worst. This has got to make, I couldn't even imagine what you felt like.
I'm going to say it like this. Like, I grew up running from everything that my parents were. Like, my mom's was an alcoholic. My dad was an alcoholic addict. And, you know, but my mom was a good mom. You know, I'm not, God rest her soul, but like, she was an alcoholic. My dad was a, you know, alcoholic addict. And like, I ran from all that stuff, but I ran right to it. Right. So, you know, and I feel like, you know, it's probably the same thing. Like, does history repeat itself? Like, is this my karma? Like, all I can do is be there for her and try to steer her in the right direction and continue to tell her like the things that I went through, and hopefully that will steer her, you know, on a different path. But I fear with that not having the guidance that she needs. is going to push her in the path of the direction to where I was at.
And that's my other question. Knowing the facts or what happened, does it scare you more that she didn't hate it? That it wasn't like the worst experience of her life? That it's like, oh, this wasn't that bad. Does that make sense? Because that
It
was the
does.
other thing I thought of. I'm like, oh my God, what if she liked it?
Here's the thing,
And-
Jay. Here's the thing. Like, I already see all the red flags in Bella. Every one of them. Every one of them. And, the only thing that I can do right now is sit back and track it, right? And continue to steer her in the right direction. And hopefully catch her before she falls flat on her face.
Yeah.
But that's also another part.
Don't go rock bottom.
Like,
I mean, how
I-
much do you guys want your? It's like that's great, Kim, because don't hit rock bottom. I don't want to. I'm going to catch you before you hit rock bottom,
Yeah.
so you don't have to see that part of life.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also accepting that the scary part is all we can do is reach our hand out to
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't try to force her to do something. I can't, like,
Yeah.
I come off as this overbearing, like, you're gonna do this demanding type person. Like, it's gonna make her want to go do it even more.
yeah, yeah.
The last thing that I want to do is make her feel closed off or judged.
Yeah.
And I just want her to know.
But
like,
she
and I
does
keep,
have to know that what she did was wrong, correct?
She does. She does.
Okay. I'm just saying, I mean, there's
Yeah.
like you said, there's got to be a line to where you go, I don't want to be this person to you, but at the same time, you did something wrong. And there's got to be consequences to that.
Yeah.
Honestly, me personally, I wish from all aspects of it there would have been more consequences for her actions.
Me too. Well, I don't know. I'm not saying me too on that subject. I'm not talking about your guys. No, but I honestly believe you have to console them, but there has to be a like, look, there's no phones, there's no internet, whatever they love, something has to be taken away from them for their consequences or for what they did. I don't know. That's the way I was raised. If I did something wrong, my car got taken away from me. My 3-wheeler got taken. My motorcycle something got taken away from me that made me think I should not do this again. But I don't know. That's just me.
Was fucked up by my teenage thinking though?
What's that?
I always told myself in my head, like, your guys' go-to was always take my truck.
Or
In
take
my head, I would tell myself, like, it's temporary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was my fucked up thinking.
Well,
There's the lies, Jay. There's the lies.
But I'm going to tell you that's odd because from the time I was 8 years old or 7 or however old I was when I started watching myself, if my dad wouldn't let me go to the swimming pool for a week, that was like a life sentence going on to death row because I didn't get to hang out with my friends for a week.
Yeah.
I had to
think
stay at
don't get me wrong, I
home.
was pissed about
I
it.
mean, the way I thought, everything was a tragedy. It's like, oh my God, I'm never doing that again because I can't go do this for a week. if I lost my car, if I lost any privilege, it was like a travesty to me. It was like, oh my God, I can't go do what I want to go do. So I don't know. I know things have changed. But yeah, if you took anything away from me when I was a kid, being able to hang out with my friends in the summer for a week, that felt like a lifetime. That week in the summer felt like a lifetime where I had to sit in my house and watch all my friends play. Oh my God, you could just put a noose around my neck and hang me. Because I thought it was in my mind, it was the end of the world. Oh my God, all my friends are going out, going to the pool, doing this, and I fucked up and I can't go do that now. But you know, things have changed. You know, you
what?
No, go ahead.
I was saying things have changed. You know, we just got to tread lightly and just be aware of all the warning signs and just continue to be there for her.
Because
I'm not
honestly,
that tough parent, but I'm going to be the right parent, if that makes sense.
Because honestly, if you told your kids they couldn't go outside, they'd probably be like, "Oh well." You know, that's how things have changed. That's how things have changed. Yeah. If you told a kid, "Oh, you can't go outside," they'd be like, "Oh well." To me, not being allowed to go outside was the death of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was my cell phone. Going outside was my cell phone.
Well, hopefully she doesn't have all those little lies that, you know, we have, but you know, listen, I'm going to say this and, you know, and then we can end it with whatever, but I just know that I'm going to give her something that I didn't have growing up, right? That parent that understands exactly what she's going through.
There you go.
Because I know
you've been through everything.
I know what she's thinking. Yeah, and I know how she's feeling, and I explain that to her, like, and she knows that, and she knows I'm never going to cast judgment on her. I want her to know that where she can talk to me, it's a safe space, that I'm not going to judge her. And we're trying different tactics with, you know, addressing things with her. Like, we're not going to come at her, you know, like wild and crazy, and going to do our best not to yell. Like, I did have to check her the other day. Like, I did. Like, if you want to bring that bitch out of me, you're going to get that bitch, and you're not going to like her. Trust me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it wasn't to a point to where, like, and then she changed her attitude and apologized. Like, you don't need to talk to me the way that you're talking to me, because trust me, we're not doing this. You know what I mean? Like, I just want her to know, like, the safe space that she has right now, this is a safe space that she's always going to have. No matter if she's doing wrong or she's doing right, she can come to me with all the right and wrong things.
Yes, that's awesome.
I didn't have that growing up because nobody understood what I was going through, right? And they truly didn't. And that's wasn't my addiction, you know, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't telling me lies. That's real honest shit. Like, so, like, I'm going to be that mom, even though, like, I wasn't a present mom. I'm still trying to be that present mom, but, like, I'm going to be that person.
Yep.
And I'm going to do my best to be that person. And
you two are the best people to deal with that. Now, you know, listening to Matt, he's got I hate to say it, bud, you got a little bit of me in you, where you want a little bit more. Hey, there needs to be a little bit more consequence, and there's some sharing in you where you're like, hey, we need to be a little bit more forgiving and listening. But I think between the two of you, there's a happy medium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going
yeah.
to.
I mean, I
I'm
just,
going.
and I know Matt has the most worries, and he has the best wishes for that little girl, because I know your feelings for that little girl, Matt. I know how you feel about Bella.
Yeah.
So knowing that, having that little girl, and with me just being a grandpa, I don't want my granddaughters to freaking walk 3 steps out of the freaking house, but at the same time, I know I've got to evolve and accommodate what they're going to do, and they're going to grow into women and things like that. And they're going to endure breakups and boyfriends and this and that, which kills you as a father or a grandpa.
Yeah.
But you've got to be there to support them when they need you. They're not going to need you all the time. They're not going to come to you all the time. But when they do, you've got to be the best version of yourself. And I know Matt, I know how Bella looks at you, and I know how
She does.
Kim, I've seen it. I've seen it. It's just, you've got to be the best version of you and be the best person you can. And when they need you, be there for them and try. Like you said, Kim, you don't want to judge them, but you got to try to steer them in the right direction. Because
What can I do to help you?
life ain't getting no easier. It's only getting harder.
Not.
It's only getting harder. But, and you don't, and there's, with social media and this and that, there's, a lot of ways to be getting taken advantage of. So, you got to steer them in the right direction. Hey, this
that's
is
what we're going to do, okay?
There you go.
Fucked up world.
All right, guys, we got to end it. We're out of time.
Wait. What side?
I can't fucking see. I can't even see the number.
I said we're out of time. We can FaceTime afterwards, though. We want to read this, though. Thanks, Jay. All your input. You've been really good on this tonight. We're going to have to make sure we got our kinks worked out. So join 10 minutes early, Jay.
I tried joining 5 minutes early and it didn't work.
10.
Okay. I can do that. I can do that.
All right, we're gonna do a message to the still suffering addict, and Matt's gonna read it. All that, yep.
The loudest voice in your head isn't always the truth. Addiction is a liar. Shame is a liar. Hopelessness is a liar. Your story isn't finished. You are not too far gone, and the fact you're still breathing means something in you hasn't given up yet.
Woo woo!
And that is true.
And that matters, guys. That matters. And we appreciate everybody for joining us. Jay, you can FaceTime Matt right directly after. And we will start picking up Raw and Real Fridays. Join us Monday for the Ripple Effect with Brady. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, we love you guys.
Aw. We love you too, Jay and Sharon and Jeff, if you're still on here.
Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah.
We love you too, Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
All right. Join us Monday. Check out the merch store.
All episodes are on YouTube.
Yeah, and all episodes are on YouTube, guys.
All right, Matt. Give me a buzz.
Don't miss an episode, guys. See everybody Monday. The Ripple Effect.
Peace.
Bye. Okay, bye.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye.